Hello everybody, and welcome to night 2 of Scoobytober. Well, tonight we're going to talk about one of my all-time favorite all-time favorite movies of all time, Scooby Doo. Scooby Doo and the Reluctant Werewolf. Now, I'm not going to, do a whole review on it. I might do that sometime down the road, but the reason why I'm not is because I don't want to sell pictures and stuff, but, videos and stuff of it because of copyright. But I just want to give you a little glimpse back when I first watched this movie. One day it was October, and they were having a whole Scooby Doo marathon on Cartoon Network. Now, me being a big Cartoon Network, big Scooby Doo fan, I was like, okay, alright, let's see what this is like. And I was blown away. It was great. I loved Scooby and Shaggy. The one thing I have a complaint about, and I'll get into the reason why behind this, is there's no Fred, there's no Daphne, there's no Velma. There's just Scooby, Shaggy, Scrappy Doo, and I don't remember her name. It's Shaggy's girlfriend, and that's okay. But where's Daphne? Where's Velma? Where's Fred? They're not in the movie. That was my other complaint about Scooby Doo. The 30 Ghosts Scooby Doo, but that's another day. So, what did I like about it? Well, it is about Dracula and Scooby and Shaggy. Well, mainly Shaggy, because Dracula wants to find a replacement for his werewolf that is retired. Why? Because there's a drag race going on. And he wants every monster, Frankenstein's, the mummy, the ghosts, Jekyll and Hyde, they're all there. It's awesome. That's why I like the movie so much. And the only way he's going to get his werewolf is if he finds one. And it can only be found during a full moon. And lo and behold, they have 3 nights to find one. And guess who it is? Shaggy. Yep. That's why it's called the Reluctant Werewolf. So, he calls upon these hunchbacks, Clancy and Boncy, two of the most disgusting but funny characters of the entire movie besides Scooby and Shaggy, to go out and find Shaggy. And the first night they fail, second night they fail. I don't remember. I think the first night something happens and Shaggy just, gets out of the way. Same thing the second night. I don't remember what happens. But the third night, they go to a theater, an outdoor theater, and they finally get Shaggy underneath the moon, the light of a full moon. But there's a problem. Shaggy gets the case of the hiccups, which turns him from werewolf to regular human, back to werewolf again. So what do? They knock him out and they take him to Dracula. Now Dracula, he's big, he's mean, he drinks blood. Not in this movie. They toned him down. But he's still a monster, And, and of course he can't go out during the daylight, so what's he going to do? How's he going to go see this drag race? It's during the day. Well, he has SPF 5,000. I think it's 5,000 or 9,000. That way he can go out in the sun without being disintegrated. Makes sense. So, he convinces Shaggy to race for him. How? By telling him if he races, he will turn him back to normal. But He's Dracula. You cannot trust him. How do you know he does it? How do you know you can't trust him? He crosses his fangs. Yes. Just like the old crossing your fingers behind your back. He crosses his fangs. And that's funny. And so, in order to keep Saggy from winning the race, the night before, Hansi and Bonsi tried to keep him from going to sleep. They try to dress up as cats and keep him awake all night. I don't remember what else they do. And eventually the morning comes and Saggy gets no sleep. But they get him to wake up and get in the race. And, there's a bunch of cars and things. And I'm sorry, like I said, I don't remember all of it, but I do remember key points in the movie. And at one point, he calls upon another monster. I think it's either the Cyclops or the Loch Ness. And, by the way, he has this stupid sidekick. See, he has a stupid sidekick. And she is so stupid. She points things out. And we'll get to the thing that's the most funniest part about the movie, I think, in just a minute. And, she falls in love with Saggy. And he's like, oh, but Lucky Saggy is winning the race. And it's funny. I think he was inspired by Elvira and Vanna White. Let me go into details about Elvira. Elvira was a big hit back then. And she looks like Elvira mixed with Vanna White. And that's cool. So, they try everything to make sure Saggy doesn't win. And every single time they do something, they cause the race to be stopped. So, Saggy, by the way, Saggy in this movie is a drag racer. Isn't that funny? So, that's why they think, okay, we get Saggy to do this. That could make more sense than just having him turn into a werewolf. But of course, he can't have a human become racing, I guess. So, he wins the race, and this character, I don't remember her name, but he tells him he can't turn him back to normal. He doesn't know how. But she tells him that there's a book that tells him how to turn him back to normal. They turn him back to normal, everything's fine, and the movie ends. And I myself actually like this movie. It's redundant, it's stupid, but it's not so stupid that it makes you shake your head and say, this movie is not that good. I would definitely watch it if you guys get a chance to. Right now, HBO Max is having a marathon of Scooby Doo. So if you guys get a chance to, if it's on there, watch The Reluctant Werewolf. I will see you guys next time, and continue to watch all month long for more Scoobytober. Tomorrow is my top 10 Scooby Doo villains. See you guys next time.